When the Railway series was published on the mainland, passenger numbers across the Fat Controller's railway exploded. More and more people wished to visit the many famous engines documented in the books. So, to combat this, Sir Topham Hatt purchased a new engine to help with the extra passenger work. This engine was Molly, and ever since, she's worked her hardest. Molly usually handles the stopping passenger trains along the main line. However, unlike most of the big engines on the main line, she doesn't have a problem with pulling trucks or shunting her own trains. One day, Molly was waiting for Thomas at Elsbridge. "Oh, where is he? I'm going to be late," Molly grumbled. Molly then jumped to the sound of a horn echoing in the distance instead of the cheerful peep peep from Thomas. "My word," Molly said with a gasp. "Who are you? And where's Thomas?" "My name's Daisy, darling," replied the Diesel elegantly, "and I'm taking over the passenger work for him." "What? You must be mistaken. That can't be true." "Oh, but it is. Now, who might you be?" I'm... Oh dear, you're going to have to stop that stuttering and speak up. Show your ground and speak your mind. And may I add, yellow is just an awful color for an engine. Daisy laughed as she purred out of the station, leaving Molly speechless. "Can you believe the nerves of her?" puffed Molly. "I know what you mean," replied Percy. "She was brought in to fill in for Thomas ever since he was sent away to the works to get his front fixed up, and she's been nothing but trouble. You wouldn't believe the fight she put up when she was asked to pull one bloody milk tanker." "Oh, so she's just like the mainline engines?" "No, worse. Gordon, he'll pull goods trains when he has to, even though he hates it. Daisy, however, she won't even touch a wagon. It'll spoil her swerves, she says, or my fitter would never approve. Ugh, I don't know what Topham ever saw in her. Oh, you should have seen Thomas's reaction when he heard a Diesel was taking over his trains." "I just hope Thomas hasn't gone long." Sadly, this wouldn't be the case. Thomas's repairs were taking longer than expected, and soon enough, word of Daisy's arrogance had spread all over the island. "Oh, so she seems like a nasty sort," began Donald. "Oh, you don't even know," Molly replied. "Oh, she's just awful," puffed Henry. "She's always talking about how revolutionary she is, and out of date we are. Toby's tried talking sense into her, but nothing works." "It's disgraceful," muttered Gordon. "Disgusting," said James. "Despicable," spluttered Henry. "What we need to do is put her in her place," recommended Donald. "What do you think, Molly?" Molly just looked to the ground. She wasn't sure of the idea. Yes, she wanted to pay Daisy back. However, that would only make her just as bad as Daisy. She only hoped everything would blow over on its own. Sadly, that would prove to not be the case. Over the next few days, Daisy would roll into the station, honking her horn loudly, give Molly a good fright. "Oh, come on, darling, toughen up, toughen up. Daisy would always say. One day, Elsbridge was going under some maintenance. New windows were being put in, and the station was being repainted. As Daisy approached the station, she prepared to honk her horn. Oh, this will be the best scare yet, she muttered deviously. As she rounded the bend, she blasted her horn as loud as she possibly could. The workmen and passengers jumped at the sound, and a workman who was up on a ladder dropped his paint can right onto Daisy's roof. My paintwork! She cried. Daisy's bright green paint had been coated in a thick layer of bright yellow. "No without necessary," called a voice. Daisy looked over to see James sitting at the other side of the platform with a massive grin on his face. "Are you doing all right?" Molly asked caringly. Daisy was taken aback by this. Why would you care, after I was so horrid to you?" "Well, why should I make enemies with you? I mean, you bring my passengers every morning." Daisy just looked on in admiration. "Now, let's get you to the works." Daisy didn't say anything as Molly backed down onto her. It's safe to say, she has a lot to think about. Morning, Toby. Morning, Percy. Oh, I see Daisy's already up and at 'em. Oh, you didn't hear, did you? Hear what? Well, she's been taken to the works for repairs, and she won't be back for a few days. So that means we'll have to handle the milk trains again. But, Percy?